Hello and welcome to PrepEve, where we revolutionize how you prepare for IELTS. In our last lecture, we understood how to avoid vary in our writings as well as in our speaking sessions. Today, we will be dealing with the next word which we should be avoiding in our writings, which would be really. So, it's really important to listen to this lecture and understand how to avoid the word really. In our vocabulary section, we have to make sure that we avoid using the word really. So today we will be dealing with this particular word and we will understand how we can substitute it with another more impressive word. So really basic, really good, really tired, really big, really famous, really funny, really noisy, really small, really angry and really friendly. So these are some commonly used words in our writings and also while we are speaking. So how can we avoid using these words? What are the better substitutions? How can we avoid really? Let's have a look. Really basic. The question that we answered in the maths test was really basic. What can be the substitute? The question that was given to us in our maths test was fundamental. Instead of using very basic, we would use fundamental, right? Next, really good. She is a really good student. How can we replace the really good in this particular sentence? She is a brilliant student, okay? We can say instead of really good, she is a brilliant student, okay. Instead of that, we can also say or also replace this particular sentence with she is a wonderful student. So brilliant or wonderful, whatever seems to be fitting in the sentence more appropriately, that is the word we would be using in a sentence. Really tired. I am really tired after the day's work. What's the substitution? How can you show that you're really or extremely tired yet not use really or extremely, or in this case very too? What can you use? You can use I am exhausted after the day's work. So instead of saying tired, we can use the word exhausted. I am exhausted after the day's work. Really big. The content of that particular field or that research was very big. Instead of this, we can use the word humongous. The research on the subject was humongous, was huge, was very big. The other words or the other synonyms for this particular one can be, one is humongous, or you can use enormous, okay. So we can use these words instead of really big or really huge. Really famous, that celebrity is really famous. That celebrity is really famous. What's the substitute for really famous? You can use the word renowned, okay, renowned. That particular celebrity is renowned, or the other word could be well known. Really funny. That particular comedian is very funny. Instead of saying very funny, we can use hilarious to showcase the amount or the intensity of hilariousness that he owns. So we will be using hilarious. really noisy. Due to the construction in the neighborhood, there is a lot of noise, or that place is really noisy. What word would you use? That place is deafening. You cannot hear, it's so noisy that you call that particular place deafening. Okay, so this word basically comes from the word deaf, deafening. Really small. That particular pencil is really small. So instead of saying really small, we can use that pencil is tiny. Tiny in itself means something that's really or very small. Tiny. Our teacher was really angry at us. Our teacher was furious at us. Okay, furious. Was furious at us. Really friendly. My classmates are really friendly to each other. Okay, instead of saying really friendly, how do you showcase that the amount of friendliness is too much? You would just say, my friends are amiable to each other. I hope you can see this particular word. It's spelled as A-M-I-A-B-L-E. Now that we have gone through all these kinds of words and their replacements, I hope that you will be using these words and substituting the older ones and the more common ones with the ones that are not used as much as the older ones. So now please take a note of these words. These are yet again such words that you have already heard, you have used them once or twice, but they are not in your day-to-day common vocabulary. So you need to bring these words into your daily conversation, into your daily writings, and that is how it will make all the difference. You use friendly a lot in your day-to-day conversations. Angry, small, noisy, these are commonly used words. Now, instead of using these common words that are written in the black marker, I would request you to start using more words that are written in the red marker. This would showcase that you have a wide range of vocabulary, and when you avoid using the word really, it means a lot. It means that yes, you have a range of vocabulary that can be independent of the usage of really. You are no more dependent on using words like really or very. These words are also used a lot and are preceded by very. Okay. So my friend is very friendly, the teacher is very angry. Instead of using very or really in front of these words, you need to start using the other words which leave the same impact but in an impressive manner. I hope this video gave you some information, increased your confidence when it comes to vocabulary, and as I always say, vocabulary is not about learning difficult, complicated words from the dictionary. It's rather using the words that you already know in a smart manner, in an effective and impressive manner, so that the examiner realizes that you have what it takes to score a good band in your IELTS test. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, please press the bell icon to get more notifications from our side whenever we upload a video. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.